Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm just going to be sharing with you a very super simple breakfast that I've been having a lot lately. It's really good and requires minimal ingredients with big flavor, and they freeze really well. So what I'm going to be making is French toast chaffles. Now, I've seen this recipe on Pinterest, but I don't remember who it was by, but I will leave the link to my Pinterest board, and you can go in there and find it on my Pinterest board for those of you who are interested. But we're going to be making that along with some cinnamon butter, and we're going to be making the DALGONA coffee. Now, I know there are so many videos out there that have shown how to make the DALGONA coffee, and it's really good, you guys. It's so easy to make, but I'm going to show you how I like to make mine. So without any further ado, let's just jump right on into the video, guys, and I'll show you exactly how to make everything. Alright guys, first things first, we're going to be making this super simple and so delicious keto French toast chaffles. These things are absolutely delicious. And then after this, we're going to make the cinnamon butter that goes along with it. So for starters, you're just going to need 2 eggs, 2 ounces of cream cheese. You're going to need either one of these. You can use 1 tablespoon of sugar-free maple flavored syrup, or you can do 1 teaspoon of maple flavor extract. Whichever one you have on hand, both works absolutely fine and they taste absolutely delicious. Then you're just going to add in 1 to 2 tablespoons of stevia. Depends on how sweet you like it. Sometimes I'll add 1 tablespoon and sometimes I will add 2. It just depends on how I'm feeling that day. And just a splash of vanilla. And then you're just going to blend this up until it's completely smooth. Alright, now while your batter is blending, you can go ahead and preheat your waffle maker. You can spray this with some oil spray if you like. I don't really use oil spray on mine because I've never had a problem with it sticking. And then you can just go ahead and fill up your batter and make them as thick as you like. I just pour in a little bit and then I just close the lid and let them cook. And while your waffles are cooking, you can go ahead and make your cinnamon butter. It's super simple. You just add about 1 to 2 tablespoons of butter into a bowl, and about a teaspoon or so of your sugar-free maple syrup, or about a half a teaspoon of maple flavoring. And then just add in however much cinnamon you like. You can add a little bit, you can add a lot. It just depends on your taste for cinnamon. Then you're just going to give that a mix and set that aside. Alright, now that the chaffles are all done, you can go ahead and top this with your cinnamon butter. You can put it on each one individually. It just depends on how you want them. And I'm just going to serve mine with a side of homemade yogurt, and that's what I'm going to have for lunch today. Alright guys, moving on to this coffee. This is DALGONA coffee and it is absolutely to die for. I love it and I make it a lot. I just tweak it a little bit. So you're just going to start out by adding 3/4 of the way up of whichever glass you prefer of milk. I'm using almond milk. And then I'm just going to add in about 1/8 of a teaspoon of almond extract, and I'm just going to give that a mix and just to incorporate it into the milk. This is just going to give it a nutty flavor. If you don't like almond extract, you can definitely use vanilla or whichever one you prefer. You're just going to set that aside. and you're going to get a medium-sized bowl. Now, when it comes to this, the bigger the bowl, the better. I don't prefer a small bowl because it's hard to whisk, and I don't prefer a very, very large bowl because it's wasted space. So I just get somewhere in between. A medium-sized bowl will work just fine. And you're going to add in 5 tablespoons of powdered stevia. If you don't have powdered stevia, just put you a little bit in a blender, blend it up, and it works perfectly. And then you're just going to add in 2 tablespoons of instant coffee or instant espresso, whichever one you prefer. I'm just using what I have on hand right now, which is the instant Folgers coffee. Then you're going to add in 2 tablespoons of hot water. Now get you a good whisk and start whisking, because this is going to take a second. You're going to whisk this between 3 to 5 minutes. It just depends on you, really. So go ahead and start whisking that together, and it's going to get really thick and frothy, and it's going to turn a light caramel, or really a medium caramel color, and it's going to get like stiff peaks on it. But if you don't want it that thick, you can certainly go down to soft peaks. It just depends on what you're doing, what you're liking that day. So today I just did medium peaks just for the video, and then you're just going to spoon that on top of your coffee, and it looks so pretty. So before you go in and drink this coffee, I recommend you take a picture, because the layers on this are absolutely beautiful. Then just go in and give this a stir, because you don't want to drink just the foam. It is really, really strong. So go in and give that a stir before you drink it. It mixes really well, and it's nice and frothy. So just add a straw or drink it straight out of the glass, whichever one you prefer. I'm just going to add a straw and call it a day, guys. Alright, you guys, and this is the final product of the DALGONA coffee. I hope I'm saying that right. But anyways, this stuff is so good, especially with that almond extract in there. It doesn't overpower it. It just gives it a little nutty flavor, and it really brings out the coffee flavor in this drink. And it's really thick, and well, it's not like thick, but it's foamy. So it's thick and creamy and delicious. This stuff is really good, you guys. You should try it if you have not tried it. And it only takes about 5 minutes to make. So it's super simple. And I'm just going to enjoy my breakfast or my lunch. I just have the Keto French Toast Chaffles here. A little bit of homemade yogurt with a little bit of stevia in there, just to sweeten it up a bit. This is my homemade yogurt, so if that is a video that you would like me to make, just leave me a comment in the comment section below, and I will try to get that video up for you guys. It's so easy to make. It's really, really simple. Only 2 ingredients, so that's really good. But yeah, you guys, I'm going to go enjoy that. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Hit that little red subscribe button down below and be part of the family here at Chris Keto Vlogs. And don't forget to take that little notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I upload new videos. I would really love to have you join the family here, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.